Hey everyone, Anthem here. I wasn't sure if I need to make this video or not, but I feel like maybe I should because, well, I think I'm not going to be making videos for a long while now. And also just kind of want to discuss with you guys the potential future of this channel. Now, this might be something kind of similar to my last video, but except just, with a little bit of life update and, um, just really kind of talk to you guys, tell you what's going on. So, I just want to say after the near video, we my channel received a lot of great growth, and I'm incredibly grateful for that. And if you were one of my subscribers who just joined because of the near video, thank you very much. That means a lot to me, like genuinely. Like I know subscriber counts are just a number, but I'm a pretty small channel who's gone through a lot of phases, and the fact that you thought my content was worth watching is really interesting. But that's kind of one of the things I want to discuss right now. So if you have joined this channel, you probably noticed that I tend to do two kinds of videos. Shorter, like anime reviews, where I'm just kind of in front of a green screen with no music or sound effects whatsoever. And really, really long game reviews, which honestly take the longest. So here's what I'm saying with all this right now. What do you guys want to see more of from me? The anime reviews or the game reviews? The anime reviews are actually more likely to be done a lot more quicker, especially since if I want to focus on like more creative things, like the anime reviews can be more produced better, but the only thing I'll take a while is just me watching the series, analyzing it, thinking about what I want to say or if I have anything to say about it at all, and just they just feel a lot more quicker to make. I mean, I'm still gonna script everything. Don't get me wrong. And then the game reviews. Now those are bigger and longer, and I feel I actually have one written right now, and I plan on not like covering the entire story like word for word because my last two big game reviews, which were No More Heroes 3 and Near Gestalt, I those took a long while. Like you know for a fact those are nearly an hour long. I say unless I have something to say about the story like so in detail, like with No More Heroes 3 and Near Gestalt. Um, they may not take as long. They won't be as long, but they will probably still take just as long to make. Like the Near Gestalt video was actually filmed when I was living in a new house, an old house, and the editing process didn't get finished till I actually moved to a new house. So if I end up making another game review or just any video where like I'm shooting like without a green screen, the environment will look different. So that's kind of what I want to ask you guys. Like, what do you want to see more on my channel? I mean, I could do both. I could do both, but considering my upload schedule and how long I take up these videos, it will. I think both will definitely take a lot longer as well, and they will especially take longer because my new life situation. Now, I do things outside of Anthem of Sirens. I just started going back to school, and I actually got a part-time job that relates to video work. I won't exactly talk about what this job is. I'd rather keep my outside life away from Anthem of Sirens and everything. But if you do somehow recognize me, just don't be mean. Let's be friends. But basically that's definitely gonna put a lot of work on me and a lot of work on my computer because my computer is almost nearly a decade old, and I'm actually considering upgrading maybe within the next couple of years or so. So that's kind of why I want to make this video. Is that what do you guys want to see more of? Do you guys want to see more anime reviews, or do you want to see more game reviews? And I think both of those topics are kind of really, really done to death on YouTube. But if I'm being completely honest, I enjoy talking about both mediums, video games and anime as well. But I feel like for a while, or for now at least, I should probably focus on at least one because I do have a lot to say about both mediums. Like heck, there I already have like one game review currently in work, and there was like a couple video games I do feel like talking about. That's only if you want to see it. Like again, I am grateful for stuff like the Near Gestalt video, reaching like three. I think it's at 4,000 views now, like 3.9 views last time I checked, which again, I am extremely grateful for that. Like I would have been even more thankful if it even just got past 500. But holy smokes, like no joke, that is like my favorite video I've ever made. Like genuinely. But like I said, if I were to make more videos like that, there will be a longer gap and a longer hiatus between uploads. And I know I do tend to take long when I upload. I'm not gonna like start saying that, oh, if I quit game reviews, the upload schedules will be shorter. But I mean, considering the time it took me between like my last two game reviews, which was the No More Heroes 3 video and the Near Gestalt video, it will take a long time because like the way I tend to review games, I tend to play through. I don't I mean, I'd usually, I mean, most of the games I've reviewed, I've already played once. But if it's like a new game, that's gonna be different because like I do try and play through all the games, not like 100% complete, but just try and get to the end. But um, I just kind of, yeah, like I said, I just do get to the end. I don't 100% complete them unless I want to. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I did try complete 100% completing Near Gestalt, but but that didn't go through. I had a review to make, so I just reviewed. I just recorded what I could. I recorded what I recorded and got it into my computer and worked, and then got to work. And the same thing happens to No More Heroes 3. Now, No More Heroes 3, I didn't even bother trying 100% completing, but I played the game all the way through, and made the review because that's how I feel like game reviews should be done, unless you're like a corporate journalist. So that's and in the anime reviews, well, obviously now the last two, I mean, unless you count I don't know, I've been doing like seasons by seasons, which I didn't know some anime would go on for a while, and I'm a little disappointed myself in that because I wanted to when I first started reviewing anime, I wanted to start shifting to more lesser known titles, but unfortunately, I ended up doing stuff like Fire Force, The Promised Neverland, and I guess the closest I've done to obscure was Ashige Shoujo Komura-san, which I felt really good about making that video, even if I did showcase being a little embarrassed sometimes. But I do feel like I should probably start going back to what kind of anime I originally wanted to review, and that was obscure titles. Now, even in my old PNG tuber days, which don't watch those videos, they're cringe. Even my old PNG tuber days, um I just kind of reviewed what I thought I had to say about a certain anime. Like, sometimes, I mean, I don't know if Death Parade was as popular when I uploaded that video. I'm going to be honest with y'all. But, I also reviewed, Amnesia, which not really well known, especially, I mean, okay, well, I'm going to be honest with you guys. The PNG Tuber days, I hate to call myself a tourist, but I was still essentially a newbie to anime because even when I first reviewed Clonad, which by the way, terrible video, do not watch that Clonad review. Like, I don't even agree with everything I said, and I didn't finish Clonad all the way. Don't attack me. I plan on rewatching it and giving it a proper due service. Trust me. Um, but basically, I guess in those PNG tuber days, I felt like I was kind of in growing pains. I don't want to call myself a tourist because I even mentioned before I was watching anime and just kept mentioning stuff like I think in my Death Parade review I mentioned Kino's Journey like once. That's a good show, by the way. I haven't seen it in a while. But where was I going with this again? All right. I guess the point I'm saying is that I wanted to focus on lesser known titles, and unfortunately, I failed myself in doing that. I failed in going with lesser known titles. Like, yeah, I guess the closest I've ever done was Ashige Shoujo Komura-san, and I guess Ruby. Well, it's not really an anime. I just made that video because I genuinely had stuff to say about Ruby, and as much as it's gonna hurt my past self to say this, my inner Ruby fan, I do want to make another Ruby video, so actually, because as cliche as it sounds, Ruby videos do get views, even the ones that freaking talk badly about it. Not that I'm saying I'm gonna become a Ruby tuber and just constantly crap on Ruby a lot, but I definitely do have another thing to say that's very Ruby related. But again, I don't know what I'm doing with this channel. In fact, I've always made it. I've recently learned that if unless you're like some big YouTuber who already has a big following, like you can just do whatever you want. But I feel like for small channels with us, we gotta like focus on one thing, and that's what I've heard. I don't know if there are like smaller channels who have like managed to be more of a diversified for content because like again, if you've noticed the game reviews and the anime reviews, like they are very different from how they are presented. And whereas anime, I'm kind of like prancing behind a green screen, kind of like That Is the Plan, which was Anthony Fantano's old meme channel. I absolutely missed that channel, by the way. And I guess to an extent, maybe Nakey Jakey without the background music. And then the game reviews, they're like full on. I hate to use the term video essay, but they're just really big videos. Like I know some people call me a video essayist, which I don't really label myself as a video essayist. I'm just a guy who talks a lot apparently when it comes to a very hyperfixated topic. But yeah, that's the kind of what I really want to ask you guys. If I were to start focusing my channel on one thing, what do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see game reviews or anime reviews? I know some people don't like anime, but anime is just as big, and I really do have some things to say about it. And the game reviews. I want to talk about games. I love video games, but yeah, that's kind of what I really wanted to say is that what should I focus this channel on, because I enjoy making videos of both kinds. I enjoy making the anime reviews, and I also enjoy the game reviews, and I think both, I mean, both in a way do feel equally as satisfying to me, regardless of the view count. Oh, I know what you're thinking right now. Well, Anthem, why don't you just do both? I would love to, but considering my new living situation, I can't. Like, I have a job, and I also am going to school. So as much as I'd love to do both anime and gaming reviews, I'm probably in no position to do that. Maybe if I was monetized and I was making some kind of money, and I'm not begging for like subs or monetization though, that would be really nice if I started, making money off my videos. I mean, heck, if I got popular enough, I might just open a Patreon or something where I don't even know what to reward my follow my patrons. But yeah, that's kind of it's like, again, if I'm gonna like maybe do Anthem of Sirens and all the other things outside, because again, I do things outside of Anthem of Sirens that are like very art related. And I'd personally like to keep those separate from Anthem of Sirens, even if well, because truth be told, Anthem of Sirens doesn't even like hit over 500 subs yet. And I know it's kind of cliche when like YouTubers kind of start complaining about low view counts and low sub counts, but I do enjoy talking about things, and I think Anthem of Sirens on YouTube is a very nice outlet for me to talk about things. And I believe it or not, I have thought about, I mentioned this before, my Twitter/X, where I have thought about opening a commentary YouTube channel where it's kind of like this, but not as like stuttery or just like freaking this vocal fry California girl or kind of deal. I'm really sorry. I have no freaking script for this whatsoever. I had some ideas jotted down, but they were like so disjointed. I'm just like, should I be saying this? Should I not be? But I have thought of opening up a commentary channel where it is kind of just generic commentary over gameplay like you see on all those channels right there. And I won't be like talking about everything, but just be a nice channel, just kind of talk about things. It's kind of something I thought about considering. But granted, I probably won't be playing my Anthem of Sirens character. um but yeah, that's just kind of about it really. Is new job, new life, trying to figure out what to and just also trying to figure out what to do with this channel. I mean, I'm very grateful for the small growth this has been happening lately. I'm grateful for the people who still watch me, and I just need to ask for everyone out there, what do you want to see more, game reviews or anime reviews? And also, please pardon the even longer upload dates because of just my new life situation. So yeah, I hope this video found some value to you, and thank you all so much for watching. And if I ever, and I hope to absolutely see you in the next video. Bye.